essentially, if your 23 Colorado is throwing codes or shifting like garbage, don't ignore it like I did. I honestly ignored it and I was like, it'll go away. Light comes on, light comes off. Dealer says don't chase ghost codes. Okay, good to go, roger that. And I'm here, ended up here, right? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are gonna be giving you an update today. So, been missing the trail boss, so I gotta show you what I did. I did it, guys. I went ahead and bought a 2025 Chevy Colorado trail boss. Look at how new this thing is. Man, this thing is nice. All right, y'all, I'm totally kidding. We did not buy a trail boss. This is the loaner from the dealer, 2025, got 900 miles on it. Same one as I had before, without all the cool stuff on it. So we're gonna get into what the dealer told me, what the issue is, and maybe you guys can identify if you have an issue in your vehicle or the start of an issue, which also could be an indicator. So what are the indicators? What's Chevy doing? What happened? What's the solution? And here we go. All right, y'all, so we are going to get into exactly what happened, and as you guessed it, the Chevy Colorado had a full just out failure, bricked it in my driveway, 23,000 miles. I got the 23, and it was identified as a valve body failure. So pretty crazy, right? The valve body would go out at 23,000 miles, but that's what happened. I've got some notes I'm gonna be kind of referencing my phone, so I hope it doesn't annoy you. So it is getting fixed under warranty. It has a bumper to bumper. So for all of you out there that were saying you got the, you got the tent, you got the rack, you got the tires, you got the lift, you got the blocks, you've got the leaf spring. Chevy still is standing by their warranty. And remember, guys and gals, whatever you do to your truck, it has to directly affect the part that needs to be warranted, okay? Some dealers are definitely better than others, and I'm just very thankful that my dealer took it and said, yep, we're gonna own this, it is an issue. I will tell you that my service advisor said there are less Colorados that she sees than there are some of the other vehicles, but this is not a isolated incident. So it turns out that I'm not the only one affected by this valve body crisis. I would say, let's call it the valve body crisis of 2025. It's Chevy and it's also Ford. So just gonna look at some stats real quick. So over 460,000 trucks and SUVs have had valve body issues, meaning they're either going out or failing. And let's identify what a valve body is. The valve body is the brain of the transmission. It tells it what gear to go in. It controls all that stuff. Fluid throws through it. There are channels and pathways for the transmission fluid with, I believe they're called like floater valves or valve balls. And of course there's valves in there, right? So they can get blocked, they can get damaged, or they can fail in a multitude of ways. Hey everyone, I just wanted to clear up something. Just because the valve body is bad doesn't mean everything in your transmission is toast, so I just want to explain it. The valve body is the brain of your automatic transmission. It controls the flow and transmission fluid through the solenoids and check valves to engage the right gears at the right time. Without it, the transmission can't shift. No fluid pressure means no power to the wheels, all right? So when your valve body does fail, it doesn't always mean your transmission as a whole is toast. But it does mean that the transmission can't function properly at all. So catch it early and know the signs, and you should be good. But again, I misspoke. The valve body is bad. Doesn't mean the whole transmission is bad, but they do need each other. Okay, everyone, let's talk about what indicators are you looking for a possibly failing valve body. 1, harsh or sluggish shifting. If it's shifting hard into different gears, you potentially could have a valve body issue. If it's sluggish and it doesn't want to go in, it clunks, or anything of that kind of nature, it slams into gear hard, that is a key indicator of a valve body failure. 2, check engine lights. My check engine lights came on 5 times. Codes P0700 and P0717. Okay, that's what I got when mine completely failed. And it completely went out and I was stuck in my driveway. If you shut it off, the pressure leaves the valve body and you turn it back on, you might be able to drive it intermittently and then it fails again. So just be cautious with that. It will go into limp mode or reduced power mode. That's another way. It's the truck sensing like, hey, there's a problem here. So if you, every time mine went into the check engine light, it automatically triggered the limp mode, and then you shut it off, turn it back on, could go away, come back again another 300 or 400 miles. If it was on an angle, it could come on, all that stuff. All right. Another common indicator is fluctuating RPMs or slipping out of gears. Mine did both of these, right? Mine was kind of fluctuating RPMs, almost at like an idle. So if they're jumping around without change in speed, or you feel like your truck is slipping, it could possibly mean the valves aren't directing the pressure properly, meaning it's a valve body issue, okay? And any burnt or dirty transmission fluid, when you're pulling your dipstick out, that's another common indicator of a bad valve body. What to do if your valve body is going bad? Step 1, check engine light, go get your codes read. I went right up to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, said, can you please read my code and print me out my sheet? I did that because in case my lights went out, I needed to know what was going on. 2, take it to the dealer ASAP. If your lights go out, at least get your codes read so you can be like, hey, this is what it's reading, please check my stuff. And 3, document everything. Everything you do, document it. Take pictures of your codes, take pictures of your apps, try to pull any kind of like clunking banging off of your dash cam if you have one. If you don't have one, go get one. And just be aware that this is an issue, and Chevy is aware of this issue. So essentially, if your 23 Colorado is throwing codes or shifting like garbage, don't ignore it like I did. I honestly ignored it and I was like, it'll go away. Light comes on, light comes off. Dealer says don't chase ghost codes. Okay, good to go, roger that. And I'm here, ended up here, right? And it might not be your fault, and it might be covered. So, you know, let me know in the comments if you've dealt with this or if you're seeing the signs currently. And I know Chevy is notorious for a hard shift, and the hard shifts are not normal, okay? They say the pressure's got to build up, it's the first shift of the day, all garbage. And maybe it's just the 8-speed is just not good. I don't really know. I will say that they said there's not having many issues with the 24s and 25s. Maybe they have fixed the part. They did say also that they're putting a new part number in my truck. So, excuse me. The only thing I didn't understand is from 20 to 2024, the Colorado, the Chevy Silverado 10 speeds, not just the Silverados, all across both them and Ford, right? Because they collaborated on this the transmission effort, that they're having issues, right? But they're giving them a 10-year, $150,000 warranty under a special warranty program because they know it's bad. For the Colorado, I don't get anything, right? If you get it under your powertrain, so 5 years, 60,000 mile, I believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but 5 years, 60,000 mile. And I just think, like, if we know that's an issue, they should put it out, but maybe not enough of them are issues. So I will say I've maybe seen 10 or 15 people say they've had issues, maybe a couple more than that. But maybe not enough to trigger Chevy to be like, hey, the 8-speed has an issue. But they're warranting it. It's going to be covered under powertrain again. We shouldn't have to worry too much about that. They gave me my rental, they paid for the tow, and so everything seems like it's gonna be covered and we shouldn't have any issues. I will be in this for about 2 weeks. Cross our fingers, it's 2 weeks and it's not 2 months. You tell me, other than the comments of you guys telling me what's going on with your trucks, have you noticed it? Hey, 24s and 25s, are you guys noticing this? I'm seriously considering looking at a 24 or 25, but are you noticing the hard shifts, the shuddering, the sluggish, any issues at all with your transmission? I would really, really appreciate it, and I'd like to know. Or is your recommendation to get away from Chevy completely? Obviously, you can't go to Ford. All their 10 speeds are recalled. They've got more recalls, I think, than the other two major manufacturers combined, than Toyota and Chevy. Ford's got double all of them with all of that stuff. So I just, for one, I think Chevy should warranty this longer if they want to, you know, gain our trust. I'm worried about reliability when I'm out in the trail. I don't believe 24s or 25s are having the issues, but I need you all to comment for me. And I guess the moral of the story is none of my lift kit or anything, nothing like that affected this transmission, so you should be good. But know the rules and know the law on that, so you are educated enough to debate it. And this is just an informational video for you guys and an update. I just wanted to let you know. I'm gonna do a walk around the Chevy Colorado real quick, and then I'm gonna give you an update when I get my truck back, and we're just gonna go from there, y'all. So thanks for watching. Check out this new Colorado I got. I'm just gonna give you some a brief look on the inside. These got like I think these are like the nicer leather seats, so pretty nice, guys. But God bless. Thank you for watching. Check out this new truck. Just gonna do a walk around.